Okay, so here we are again with the 2022 Tundra TRD off-road. Thank you so much to everyone that watched my first videos. It really exceeded my expectations of how many people were actually interested in this kind of truck. I know that there are Toyota fans out there, but yeah, I got a lot of views on that, so thank you so much. Not at a crazy amount or anything, but some really good views and some subscriptions. And I know that I've been kind of lacking on the new Tundra stuff. I've been kind of working on the old Toyota and some other Kubota stuff. But now that I've owned this vehicle for nearly 2 months, I picked it up March 15th, and today is May the 14th. So that's nearly 2 months, I'm sorry. I now have some impressions of it, which I'm happy to share with you. So I have some pros and cons, of course. More pros than cons, because that's just me. I chose a Toyota and I wanted one. So I'll start with the pros. The first thing I love is the transmission. The 10-speed transmission is like butter. When you come onto it, you go through the gears so quickly. There's no lag. You watch the RPM needle, and it doesn't even dip. It just stays right where it is until it hits the next gear. And so the transmission in this thing is awesome, which gives it its pace. That's the other thing I love is, honestly, when you step on this thing, it is fast. Not that everyone wants a crazy fast half ton, but it's quick. And the twin turbo combined with that 10-speed, I think, is what really helps. The 10-speed doesn't allow it to lag. It really, that's been my biggest thing that I've loved about this truck, I think, is the transmission. The engine is amazing. It does great. The twin turbos, when they kick in, are great. Lots of power. I towed a full trailer the other day, tandem axle trailer with full of logs on it, and literally did not know it was there. I was like almost spinning tires when I was taking off because it handled it so well. I had it in tow haul mode because I didn't have it in tow haul plus. The trailer with the logs I don't think was over 5,000 pounds, so I just had it in regular tow mode, but handled it wonderfully. Since I talked to you guys last, well, I still have the bug deflector, of course. I did put on a tonneau cover, which I chose the True X Sport from Truxedo. They made it easy because they were one of the only ones that had one to fit this model that gave me all the specs to guarantee, I guess, that it would fit. So it fits great. It's no issue at all to put on. It's your typical tonneau cover. There's one little tab there and one tab there. I like the roll-up tonneau cover because this is already a short box, I don't really want to lose that extra bit of a trifold up front. So it rolls all the way to the front. Yeah, it's nice. The seal is good. I live on a dirt road, so there is some dust that gets in, but I haven't had water in, but there's dust that gets in. I have my Toyota sticker. For any of you kind of Toyota nerds, up in the corner there, you'll notice that that's the Japanese Toyota logo. So I put that on there. I got the blackout kit for the back Tundra badges. Of course, got the tow hitch. I just had it oil sprayed from Crown. So if you do notice some streaking or whatever, that's what that is just the oil. I live in Eastern Ontario, and you have to get these things undercoated if you want them to last. So I did that. Still have the BFGs on. Still loving the BFGs. Everything's good. On the highway, so Highway 401 here is our main highway. When I set the cruise control on 120 kilometers an hour, which is just over 100 miles an hour, I guess 100 miles an hour would be, no, I'm sorry. 100 miles an hour would be 160 kilometers an hour. 120 kilometers an hour, you'll have to do the math, but I think it would be around 65 or 70 miles an hour. I apologize for that mistake. I can get around 12 to 12.5 liters per 100 on this truck on the highway. When I'm driving it in town, stop, start, I'm averaging, I would say, between 14.5 and 15 liters per 100. I just talked to a customer of mine that bought some stuff from me. He has a 5.7 Tundra, and he said he is lucky to average 18 liters per 100 in non-highway driving. So even non-highway driving, we're still doing well. And then on the highway, we are down to, like I said, I've been down to 12 liters per 100, but I would say it averages around 12.5 liters per 100. And that's on normal mode. I had it on eco, but then I actually watched a couple YouTube videos that said just put it on normal mode. And I've been just driving on normal mode, and it's great. So still loving the truck. No major issues. Yeah, everything's been good. The fuel monitoring system, like the fuel gauge system, kind of learns your driving behavior. So that is one thing I was a little bit worried about. A couple of times it's changed. It's changed the gauge and it's changed the distance to empty. I had it checked out. They reset everything. But basically it's learning your driving behavior. So there isn't much other than that that's going on. Very comfortable, tows well. My family loves it. I love the power. I love the pace. And I love the transmission. The transmission has to be my favorite part so far. It just rolls through those gears like nothing. Like you don't even know they're there. There's no lag. There's no hesitation. It's immediate. It just goes up, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like you don't notice it at all. So if you're used to driving like a 5 or a 6-speed transmission where you have that hesitation between gears and you kind of hear that, it doesn't do that. I'm sorry for that terrible noise I just made, but it doesn't do that. It just continues to accelerate and you hardly notice the needle dip. So I am still very happy with the truck. Everyone is going to nitpick saying there's other trucks out there that do other things. And again, guys, I want everyone on here to know, like, I drive Toyotas. I have an 88 Toyota. Now I have a brand new Toyota. I've had multiple other Toyotas. I have a Toyota tailgate on my shop. My wife drives a Toyota. I was never going to buy anything but a Toyota half-ton. So I appreciate everyone that has things to say about other trucks. And I know all that. I did my research. I looked, but I wanted a Toyota in the driveway. That's me. And I appreciate the comments, but I just would also appreciate that people understand that I was always going to buy a Toyota half-ton and that any other badge in my laneway was just not going to make me happy when I looked at the window. So I'm very happy with this. I still love the color. Any questions or comments, please let me know. The interior I went over last video. It's still doing very, very well. The infotainment system works fine. Wireless. It has the Apple CarPlay. It has everything you need. And I'm just still like it. So really like it. Like love it more every time I drive it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for any subscriptions that come in. If anyone wants to see anything on this truck, on the old Toyota pickup, on my Kubota L3800 or my other Kubota 6100 that's hiding in the shed there, let me know. I'm happy to talk to you about them, give you information and stuff. But other than that, today's just a glorious day to be outside and just wanted to update everyone on the truck. Okay, thank you so much for watching. From Yodas and Kubotas, I say thank you to everyone. Okay, bye.